Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new run in Baldur's Gate 3. If you missed it yesterday, there was an upload of me doing the tutorial of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. And what's going to be happening is I'm going to upload an Enhanced Edition episode, let you guys comment on it, give you some feedback, let me know what I'm doing terribly. In the meantime, there'll be a couple of these, and then I'll take the feedback from the previous Enhanced Edition, make another one, upload that, get your comments with these interspliced in between. But this is an Insomnia run. I'm going to see how far through early access I can get without ever taking a long rest. So the first very important decision is, what class do we select? Because I think it's basically going to come down to Barbarian being the biggest tank possible, a Warlock spamming Eldritch Blast, a Rogue using Sneak Attack without having to consume spell slots ever, because Sneak Attack can happen as many times as ever possible, or possibly a Bard so that we can have a really high charisma character to get through encounters where you can talk your way out of an encounter rather than having to fight your way out of an encounter. So that's the decision I'm currently facing. And I'm erring towards, I think, Rogue, just because they don't have anything that would get depleted apart from health. So if we can keep their health up, they can sneak attack forever. So I think I'm going to go Rogue. Of course, with the other 5 characters, Will, Astarion, Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and Gale, we can rotate through all of them as much as we need to through the course of this, particularly when we get stats and spell slots when we level up, or when we have scrolls that need to be used by somebody else. So we're going to go Rogue, and I will build our character and then show you what we've got. Alrighty everyone, meet Zara. Zara is a half-elf, higher half-elf rogue. On the abilities, we've gone as high in Dex, Con, and Charisma as we can. Basically, we want to have really good dexterity-based weapons and dexterity-based checks for stealth, as well as high AC, high initiative, and a lot of HP through Constitution. We're dumping Strength, Intelligence, and Wisdom, and putting Charisma at 16 also, taking Sleight of Hand and Stealth, and then Deception, Intimidation, Performance, and Persuasion, to basically, along with the Friends cantrip, try and have a chance of talking our way out of situations, and when we can't, we can hide, and when we still can't, we can sneak attack. Expertise in Sleight of Hand and Stealth. Otherwise, I think that's basically everything to discuss. So, I cannot venture forth. I have 2 points spare here. There's no point in putting Charisma to 17 if I'm going to put Dexterity up, unless we can get +1 Charisma from some other kind of thing, like the Witch's Scab or something. So I will put Charisma at 17 if it will let me, and we'll do 2 into Dexterity at level 4. Let's venture forth.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
I dream of this person, except we're not going to be sleeping, so we won't be dreaming of anybody because we have insomnia and we cannot long rest. This is going to be a hoot. Right, as ever, we wake up on the Nautiloid. Now, the important thing to remember here is we can basically do anything, because at any point we can go over to one of these restoration pods and get back all of our stats. But the thing that we do really want to make sure that we're doing while we're here is collecting every piece of disposable resource we possibly can that will aid us in our endeavors later. So elixir of fire resistance, potions of healing, all of this stuff is going to be crucial if we are to survive as long as possible while never taking a long rest. Particularly if we can find void bulbs here, they're going to be incredibly important for us. None up here yet, unfortunately, but we persist. We take 1 damage from the fall, but right now that is not our concern. Check this corpse. There's a spiked bulb.
Dead. Good.
Nothing over here on the left side. We can jump over this gap here. Now, last campaign was a paladin. They had an incredibly far jump distance because they had really high strength. Now, we do not have high strength, owing to our high dexterity instead, so our jump distance is going to be very, very, very small. But still, for right now, we're just going to collect every resource we can, because those resources are going to be our lifeblood. Without the ability to take long rests, basically healing potions are going to be, for the most part, the only way we are going to be able to heal. I could take these shells and sell them later, but I think largely we are going to be presented with enough stuff that we're not going to be short of cash. So if there's nothing more there, we climb up here. We're also going to be wanting to get every little piece of XP that we can on our way, just because we want to get every resource available to us from leveling up, even if we're not going to have spell slots as a rogue, or at least not really important ones. What we do want is to get all of our allies up to top level as soon as possible. This poor fella's having a bad day.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return! They return.
Okay. This one is just going to get stabbed. And again. Third time. We get 1 XP from that. Sorry, Murnath. Can't help you. If you don't want to use the elevator, you can always use the ramp on this side. And following that, it's going to be a little trip outside to see Lae'zel. Now, we have a short bow, but we can't really engage with any of the imps that are flying by, at least as far as I'm aware. What is going to be really important is how quickly can we figure out getting a longbow, because that's going to be much more important for our damage output.
This is your end.
This is Lae'zel.
Imps
Lae'zel
block the path forward.
wants to
You
join
will
us.
assist me in destroying them. We will.
She is a Githyanki fighter. So we're going to crawl in here. We are going to sneak attack as an unseen assailant. And once it becomes available to us, we can do it again. Stealth once more. And we can do it again. Alright, that is those three dealt with. That wasn't a battle, that was a slaughter. Right, we're going to pick up whatever supplies here we can. A light crossbow, I'll take it. Is that doing more damage than our current weapon? Is a great question. So this is 1d6 plus 3. This is 1d8 plus 3. That is a bigger number, and I do like bigger numbers. Down here, we have a couple of mind flayers. We have caustic bulb, spiked bulb, potion of speed, 2 void bulbs, very important for us. And just over here, I haven't done this before, but I understand that this Nautiloid tank here... Ah, we can't pick it up. I thought you could pick it up and take it to the fight at the end of the game. We can drag it along, basically the intention is to want to explode this on the guys having a fight at the end of the game, because they have a sword that I would quite like. So if possible, we're going to walk this thing up. I don't know if this is how this is normally done, but it's what we're doing now. Dragons are wreaking havoc on stuff. We understand that.
Careful! Watch the horse!
Right. Zara, whilst Lozelle is concerned with that, we're going to walk up the bridge here. Check the other corpses. There's another short bow we can take and sell. And this thrall here has a dagger. Now, we can't equip the shield. We're not proficient. But we can equip the dagger in our offhand, and then we gain the offhand attack, which may well be useful. I don't think that guy has anything useful. So, I'm going to leave Lozelle and the explosive there. We are going to stealth, crouch our way up here,
Miss your mummy, do you?
and sneak attack this guy.
Oh, mind flayer scrambled your brains, eh?
Very dead. Stealthing. Get our sneak attack back, please.
Breathe quiet. Move with me.
Right, those two are dead. There's more of these Nautiloid tanks up here. I will take your gold, sir. Hand axes. Battle axes. This guy is having a terrible day, but he's worth 1 XP to me. Can't pick up and add to where it's too heavy. Oh, okay. Lozelle can't pick them up because she is not the player character, I think. It's a limitation of things in this stage of the game. Can I get that Intellect Devourer? I can. This was possibly a horrendous mistake. Let's get Lozelle up here to help. Right, we're not going to be stealthing through here, but we're going to do what we can. I just don't want these things to explode if it can be at all helped. We're not going to close the gap enough to get a bonus action offhand strike. Oh, they're surprised, of course. Ah, you would critically miss, wouldn't you? That's fine by me. Lozelle can help out there. In fact, they're all much more interested in Lozelle, it seems. I don't think I've ever fought these three before. In all my time having played Baldur's Gate. Let's... No, that's Second Wind. What do I want? We don't have what I'm thinking of. You know the thing I'm thinking of. Action Surge yet. That's fine. I'm going to shoot this guy. Good. They go after Lozelle. This one's coming after us. Of course, we missed that. Here we will main hand attack. And we already offhand attack automatically. There must be a setting for that somewhere, I recall. They have empty fists, so they are not much of a threat to us. That 10 XP is nice. Okay. Good. Back to Lozelle.
Quickly then.
I need to take this up the stairs. Tell you what, I will catch up with you when we find Shadowheart in the next room after I've moved all of these things along with us. Okay, I have painstakingly dragged the barrels over towards where we're going to end up.
At the ready.
In the meanwhile, I've refreshed myself on a restoration pod, and we can waltz through here. Shadowheart's going to need some rescuing in a moment, but right now...
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
we pop a sneak attack on them. We're on shared initiative. We're not going to get close enough right now, but that's fine. We can. Ranged attack. Good shot.
Nothing will stand in my way.
We can also get a ranged attack in. And that is 10 more XP for us. At the end of this room,
How many hosts of these gay infected?
we find a dead thrall. That dead thrall gives us a key. I'll take a gold piece as well. Actually, I will take the candle as well. We might actually need a candle, I'm not sure. But hopefully all will become clear soon. We take the key. We come to the desk with the elaborate reliquary. We get an eldritch rune.
But for what?
Couple of scrolls. A scroll of chromatic orb is not one I expect to find here usually. But hey, I'll take it. We're going to touch this. We're going to put the...
console hums to life.
Place your hand on the console.
Then discomfort fades, and another sensation.
Ignore the sensation. Take a closer look. This is not what I was hoping for. Barely by the skin of our teeth.
Pulsing, perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Yes, I want to...
The console hums steadily, awaiting command.
I want to put the eldritch rune in the thing. Do I not have that option?
The pulsing, perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous discomfort fades, and another.
Can I not put the thing in here anymore? Oh god, there's another thing.
We have no time for stragglers. Hurry!
We picked up the eldritch rune, right? I'm going mad. I don't see it here. The elaborate reliquary is empty. Did I break it? The eldritch rune is not here. Do I have to do the illithid check as well? Is that what's going on?
The console. Suddenly, you then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Or you feel a shiver run.
Okay, we got it. Not quite what I was expecting.
Thought I was done for.
Take those bits. Converse with you.
Thought that
We recruit Shadowheart.
company.
We just need to have big fights. I'm Zara. Let's
She's right.
go. Right, we've got Shadowheart.
Eager for battle.
Lae'zel. Bring this along. Now, because we are not the main character
Without delay.
manipulating these things, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. But I'm going to try. So, we drag all of these things up through here. We get them as close as we can to the doorway as we go. Then in a second there'll be a small cutscene as we prepare for the room ahead. And then I want to drag all of these into the room ahead. That's the very vague plan. Can I jump over this? I can. Oh, interesting. I moved all three. Because they're stacked on top of one another, I can lift the bottom one and move them all at once. Because if so, that's going to make this way easier. This is ridiculous. Okay. Let's get the other two
Have a lot on my mind.
over here.
And, well, in it. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Now, we can use as many resources as we want here with regards to spell slots for Shadowheart, because this is just going to be
No time to dally.
a regular old fight. Now, where is... Oh, we can't change your spells because you are not a formal member of the party yet.
Action, not reaction.
We're just going to move these as close to that door as we can.
Unseen.
This is getting silly, but I'm here for it. We need to get this stack of stuff next to those people over there. All right. Shadowheart is in battle. This is a bad time. Let's go and get the other two. I was expecting a different conversation before we got to this bit.
Out of sight, out of mind.
We will get them hiding.
Think ahead, or I'm lost. Light on my feet.
And then hopefully we can sneak attack something as we're waltzing in. There's the quick save. So, sneak attack here.
Think you can take me on?
Misses. Come on, sneak attack. Alright, we're in the fight now.
Any mistakes?
Obviously, we don't have sneak attack as a cleric, but we do have our cantrips, so. Sacred Flame on this guy.
Strike you down.
Good start.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel. You could attack, but I want you to move that to there. That is not an action. So if you then move that to there, still not an action. You move that to there. Nope. Okay. We need more movement for that. That's fine. Shoot here. Thanks for doing the good killing. Those two are in a big fight. We want to kill Commander Zhalk, who's actually pretty injured already, which is quite nice. Lae'zel, back to a full turn for you. Push that forward. Push that forward. Push that forward. We put that near there. We're getting there. Work on the little one. Great shot. Is there an open fire around?
We need to get out of here now.
There is. We are going to dash next to this open fire. Is there dip? Dip. We're going to dip our crossbow
I need a little extra edge.
in this open fire. And now we have flaming crossbow. Shadowheart.
What's the plan? On I go.
Rush on in with a dash. Okay. End our turn.
Never a dull moment.
End our turn. There is every possibility this does not work at all as intended, but I'm going to put that there. And then
My
step
path
away.
is true.
We can fire on Zhalk. 3 damage is 3 damage. Then with our dipped crossbow, I'm going to fire on this thing. Are we ready? That's about what I expected.
Dark lady, help me strike true.
Right. We now have a great big pool of fire. This guy is not dead yet. The Mind Flayer got shunted well over. We are going to go with a guiding bolt here. Hope we can connect. 18 damage is massive.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
No, we must take the devil.
Take this ship, or Zhalk will have your head. To me. Connect the transponder.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Excellent damage. Right, we're getting there.
Talk to me.
Shadowheart. We could create some water here to get rid of some of this fire. Here for 4 more turns does 1d4 damage. I think we'll be alright. We miss with our other spell slot. Lae'zel. Good shot. Okay. The Mind Flayer is dead. This guy has literally 5 HP left. So, together, can we kill it? That's 2 no's.
What should I do?
Sacred Flame. Good. Lae'zel, would you like to finish this with a strength-based attack? Okay, that is a bunch of XP. I would like to be in turn-based mode. Because I expect them to get support in a second. But there is the Everburn Blade. Uncommon magic weapon, 2 to 15 damage, 1d6 minus 1 slashing plus 1d4 fire damage. And some scale mail armor. It's not for us, but we're going to loot it now. Let's end our... Let's get out of turn-based mode. We'll be okay. That's the problem. There's 2 more Cambions behind us. Okay, we are getting out of dodge now.
Have to keep going.
We just need to get to the transponder now. Immediately. Here's our other problem.
Victory awaits.
Can we please dash?
On the move.
There is a void bulb there I would like to pick up on my way if at all possible. We've dashed.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart has also dashed. These guys are doing their own dashing.
Stop the intruders! They must not escape!
We might have to disengage here, which is its own problem.
With haste.
Okay. These guys are trying to catch up. This is unideal. We are just gonna go as around as possible here. We're gonna jump to there if you'll let me. Okay, Shadowheart should get to that next turn. These guys are going to be a pain in our butts. Thanks for the 10 XP though. Please don't hit me. Okay, that's great. Disengage again.
Have them ready.
I can't reach that void bulb. What I really want. This guy isn't going to reach me, which is good. Alright, we're going to have to leave the void bulb and just take the transponder, I think.
The hell's alien transponder? You made it in time.
So we use the transponder, get out onto the beach with a big fancy sword, and I wonder if it was all worth the effort. But, you know, when we get to the beach, we will have all of our stats back and all of our spell slots, our health, everything else. So it's basically, you could say, the only long rest that we will take in the game, but it's not a sleep, so that's fine by me. Freaking crashed, didn't it? Alright, that is going to be everything for today. Join me on the beach next time. Whether I have the sword or not remains to be seen, but for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.